Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dave, and we are back with our next reading of the Old Testament. For those of you that have been following along, you know that we're in the book of Genesis, and today we're actually going to finish the book of Genesis. So we're on chapter 50. We'll be reading out of my New King James Version. And remember, if you don't have a Bible, you can go to Bible.com and read for free, or you can download the YouVersion app on any Android or iOS device and read for free as well there. So let's take a look at what we've got today. All right, so it's going to conclude with the story of Jacob's death and burial, and then Joseph reassures his brothers, and then the death of Joseph. All right, for a total of 26 verses today. All right, so if you all are ready, we will go ahead and get started, and I hope that you're having a great Friday. Yeah, I got the day off, or I took the day off because yesterday my daughter got married. So yeah, we were up a little bit late last night. So here we are. All right. Then Joseph fell on his father's face and wept over him and kissed him. And Joseph commanded his servants to the physicians to embalm his father. So the physicians embalmed Israel. 40 days were required for him, for such are the days required for those who are embalmed. And the Egyptians mourned him 70 days. Now when the days of his mourning were past, Joseph spoke to the household of Pharaoh, saying, If now I have found favor in your eyes, please speak in the hearing of Pharaoh, saying, My father made me swear, saying, Behold, I am dying in my grave, which I dug for myself in the land of Canaan. There you shall bury me. Now therefore, please let me go up and bury my father, and I will come back. And Pharaoh said, Go up and bury your father, as he made you swear. So Joseph went up to bury his father, and with him went all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt, as well as all the house of Joseph his brothers and his father's house. Only their little ones, their flocks, and their herds they left in the land of Goshen. And there went up with him both chariots and horsemen, and it was a great gathering. Then they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond the Jordan, and they mourned there with a great and very solemn lamentation. He observed 7 days of mourning for his father, and when the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, saw the mourning and the threshing floor of Atad, they said, This is a deep mourning of the Egyptians. Therefore its name was called Abel Mizraim, which is beyond the Jordan. So his sons did for him just as he had commanded them, for his sons carried him to the land of Canaan and buried him in a cave of the field of Machpelah, before Mamre, which Abraham bought with the field from Ephron the Hittite as property for a burial place. And after he had buried his father, Joseph returned to Egypt, he and his brothers, and all who went up with him to bury his father. When Joseph's brothers saw that their father was dead, they said, Perhaps Joseph will hate us and may actually repay us for all the evil which we did to him. So they sent messengers to Joseph, saying, Before your father died, he commanded, saying, Thus you shall say to Joseph, I beg you, please forgive the trespasses of your brothers for their sins, for they did evil to you. Now please forgive the trespasses of the servants of the God of your father. And Joseph wept when they spoke to him. Then his brothers also went and fell down before his face, and they said, Behold, we are your servants. Joseph said to them, Do not be afraid, for am I in the place of God? But as for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, in order to bring it about as it is this day, to save many people alive. Now therefore do not be afraid, I will provide for you and your little ones. And he comforted them and spoke kindly to them. So Joseph dwelt in Egypt, he and his father's household, and Joseph lived 110 years. Joseph saw Ephraim's children to the third generation. The children of Machir, the son of Manasseh, were also brought up on Joseph's knees. And Joseph said to his brethren, I am dying, but God will surely visit you and bring you out of this land to the land which he swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Then Joseph took an oath from the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and you shall carry up my bones from here. So Joseph died, being 110 years old. And they embalmed him, and he was put in a coffin in Egypt. That concludes the book of Genesis. I'm very curious if Joseph is actually in one of the uh, pyramids. Who knows, right? Maybe they found him. I don't know. All right, so our next reading will be the book of Exodus. And let's take a look because I don't even know. Let's see how many chapters are in the book of Exodus. It looks like a pretty decent amount. And there's Leviticus, so we gotta go back just a little bit. There's some more. All right, so 40 chapters in the book of Exodus. I am told that the book of Exodus is a fun read. It has a lot of information in there and has some information that people don't like, but that's the Bible in general for some people, right? All right, well, thank you all so much for your support on the channel. We're at 911 subscribers when I looked earlier today, so we are so close to hitting that goal of 1,000, and you all are helping us do that. So I appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope you all are having an amazing day, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them down below. I'm not a biblical scholar. I'm just a guy trying to do what I feel is my piece for sharing the gospel. So I'm not a pastor. You know, I'm not very good with talking to people. I actually don't like talking. I prefer to be quiet and listen and observe, but and speak only when I need to. But this is one of those times where I think that with my A negative personality, I call it, I'm able to share the gospel to as many people who are willing to click my videos. So thank you all so much for sharing, for commenting. You help the algorithm and it gets the videos out there a little bit more in the YouTube world. So thank you so much from Central Texas. As always, God bless.
When life keeps falling and wonder where he is in all this mess, he's right there to guide you. Unseen, you're not alone.